Hi guys, welcome back to Dadlicious Eats. Now if your children aren't getting all the vegetables that they should be having, this could well be the answer. This is broccoli cheese. Right, so get us kicked off, let's have a look at the ingredients. So to start with, we're looking at 4 tablespoons of plain flour, 50 grams of butter, unsalted, 500 milliliters of milk. We want some mustard, some salt and some pepper. 120 grams of mature cheddar and 1 large head of broccoli or cauliflower if you choose. So first up, let's get the broccoli cooking. So we're going to cut all of the small heads off that, pop that into a pan of water. This is such a good way and a delicious way of getting more vegetables into your body. I don't know many people who would happily eat an entire head of broccoli, but smother it in cheese sauce and I think everyone will just go to town on it. So now that's done, and I should have used a larger saucepan, although it does work out fine later. Let's pop that on the stove for 7-8 minutes until the broccoli is about 3/4 of the way cooked. So onto the cheese sauce, and we're going to start off by grating some nice mature cheddar. I would always recommend go with a nice strong powerful cheese because it really brings out the flavour of the sauce. But you can also use any other cheese that melts fairly well. It's your cheese sauce at the end of the day, and I always say for any of my recipes, if you don't have one of something but you've got something you can substitute it with, go ahead with it. There are no points for following a recipe exactly. Right, we're pretty much there. Keep the grater handy, we'll probably use it again to put some more cheese on top of the dish later. So onto the sauce. So first of all, we're going to make a roux, and we're going to do that by first of all melting our butter. Now if you've made it this far in the video, I'm assuming you've found it vaguely interesting so far. I would absolutely love it if you were to like the video, it really helps me out. Leave a comment, or why not subscribe? I've got a whole ton of videos that I want to share with you. I've got lots of how-tos, tips, tricks coming up over the next few months. So go ahead, press the subscribe button. Okay, so that's looking good there. So once that's all melted in, we are going to add in the flour. So we're going to give that a really good mix, and what you want to do is really start to cook off some of this flour. If you don't do that, if you don't leave it for a minute or so, what you find is the sauce can go a little bit grainy. So once that's nice and smooth and consistent, we pop in the milk. We're going to heat up the milk. This really is a simple dish that anyone can do. Right, so let's add in the cheese now. So pop that in, try not to spill any on the stove, which I have obviously failed at. And then we're going to leave this for a couple of minutes, mix it in, really until that cheese has gone and melted and you don't see any lumps left. So that's looking good there. So we're going to add in the seasonings. So we've got some pepper, and we've got some salt, and then we've got about a teaspoon or so of mustard, which obviously you can leave out. It's not particularly strong, but it does give a little bit of a tang and a kick to the cheese sauce, which helps. Right, that's looking really good there. So it's time to assemble the dish. So let's take the broccoli off the stove. That should still be a little bit firm, not 100% cooked all the way through. We certainly don't want to overcook the broccoli here. All the nutrients will get lost in the water if we do that. So we take a dish, and we're going to pop the broccoli in first of all. There we go, looking good. This colander actually is a year older than me. It is 41 years old. It was a wedding gift for my parents when they got married. Right, and in goes the cheese sauce now, so make sure you cover as much of the broccoli as you can. This is a dish that works very well if you were to make it in advance, so you could pop the broccoli in, pop the cheese sauce on top, wrap it in cling film, pop it in the fridge, or wrap it in foil and put it into the freezer. It's a great dish for when you know you've got to cook later in the day or tomorrow and you just want to get the preparation work out of the way now. Excellent. So you can never have enough cheese, so let's give it a final grating of cheese over the top. You could also pop some breadcrumbs on if that appeals. And then we're going to pop that into the oven. So we're going to put that in at about 160 degrees, probably for about 10 minutes or so, and you'll know it's done because you start to see the cheese sauce going nice and golden, just like that. And there we have it. That's my broccoli cheese. Absolutely delicious. I think this goes perfectly as a side dish with something, or you could just pop it into a bowl. I could probably eat half of this right now. It's absolutely sensational, and you're getting some vegetables into you, which is such a good thing anyway. So thank you again for watching my video. I really appreciate everyone who comes along and stays till the end. I will be back with some more great recipes very soon. Take care.